Alright, welcome back. So, last time we wrapped up the Gear storyline, and today we're going to be trying something a little different. And for that, I'm actually going to need the power armor station, so I'm going to pop into my shelter. Okay, here I want to just check a few things. Alright, I want to probably take my empty armor and we'll go ahead and play around with this and see if I can do something with it, hopefully. There we go, completely empty, which is nice. Alright. Now, the other thing I want to make is actually a set of Union power armor, which let's see. Torso. Do I have enough screws? Ooh, and oil for? I might not. Oh, that doesn't need oil. Okay, so those need oil, and that doesn't need oil. Okay, so hang on. I might just have enough. Alright, let's see if I can get this going. Okay, so one of those. Ooh, I might not have enough screws. I'm not gonna have enough screws. I might have to actually get some screws going. Oh, nope. Ah. Okay. Let me collect that then. I'll go ahead and do some other stuff real quick. Camera. Oh, gave me something. Let me do Fender stuff real quick.
Looks like you were off to a great
I had
start,
that thing I don't need.
volunteer.
Okay. Let's try junk. Ah, none of the bulk stuff I would need. Alright. Let me try a little bit more and see what I can do. Nope. Oh, how many of those do I have? There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Still. Oh, I thought I had must have been a fan. So that's gonna need that. Alright, so I just need one more screw of some description. Nothing there either. Lord. Alright, let's see what I can get. In the world? Oop. Ha! Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, I might as well go on a run for screws. Okay, so for that, we need to head over to there, but I need an easier way of getting to it. So I'll actually go from up here. Alright, so from here we want to go ahead and head south. I could go to other locations and try and get screws or buy bolt screws, but yeah, I might as well show this a little bit off here. So the place I want to try and get to, if I can get there in one piece, is that blurry building in the background there. That's my destination. And then I've actually done this a couple of times. Alright, I'm keeping this in. Okay, Brotherhood Berry, Brotherhood Buck, and Brotherhood Barnaby.
Shut up, we're gonna blow it.
And
You smell like dog ass.
if you don't realize, these guys are actually not Brotherhood. But it's a really fun encounter anyway.
Hey, you. Can I talk to you for a second? We are the Brotherhood of Zeal. And we require a donation of 5 caps to further our immoral cause.
Oh man, I can't do the special stuff.
Wow! Oh, thank you. Oh, boy. Looks like we're eating tonight. Oh, Barry. You're a moron.
I am gonna kick your ass when we get back to camp.
You can't attack them, and you can't actually figure a few other things out.
Very smart, is you?
There actually are like a few little things, like you can say that, you know, is something wrong with that power armor, and then that person blows up. It's actually some little funny stuff, but it's just...
People of Appalachia, we are the Brotherhood of Steel.
It's funny. Anyway, onwards with what I was doing. There's some dogs over there. There's going to be super mutants over there and around all that area. I'll probably get a thing to say clear out the, oh, what is this town called? Abandoned Bog Town? Or not? That's fine. Anyway, so we need these stairs. Go all the way up. Come over here, and you want this elevator, and this goes down to this nice little room. And this nice little room has quite a few pieces for screws in it, including globes and typewriters. And you might as well just pick up everything. And fans. And you just kind of like go up and down each aisle to pick everything up. Okay, so that should be pretty much everything. Now, to get out of here, especially if you're over encumbered, you go down to this area, and I'm not going to probably worry about too much. I'll probably pick up a few things. But there's plenty of other stuff to pick up here. Especially things like all these little cement bags. and sledgehammer, and there are actually a few things on the tops here as well. So like there's a paint can up there, and just a bunch of other little stuff. But the big piece about this is that you get back to this opening in the wall, and you come up here over on this house, and on this there should be, there it is, nice little hole, drop right back down, and then you have a chemistry workbench right here, along with a few other pieces to pick up if you want, and then you can scrap everything. And there we go. And now I'm nice and empty. You have fertilizer and radix and other things, and more fertilizer here as well. So with all of that, I can head back to camp. Okay, and that's pretty much a nice little run to get screws. So with that, well, actually, I'm new anyway. I got somewhere around here. Those screws. I got 20 screws from that. I don't got any oil. Yeah, 6 oil, and various other pieces of junk. So I can go ahead and stash all that. And I did get some ammo. Okay, back in again. All right. That. Okay, let's do armor. Okay. And hopefully, that's the leg I'm missing. Yep. There we go. And not enough oil, but I can build the torso. And that was the rest of the screws that I needed. Okay, good. So now I have a full set of Union armor, and go ahead and pop into this, I think. And there's some food and drink. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So with that, I can go ahead and try and start what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop out real quick though. Alright, so what I have on is a nice set of Union power armor. Getting some sunlight. There we go. Alright, and the nice thing with this armor is that you get an extra bonus of poison resistance, and then 150 poison resistance, and then 75 extra carrying weight. So with all that, I think I'm ready to go ahead and start the next part, which some of you may have already guessed, which will be trying an expedition. Now, the nice thing with recent patch is that expeditions now don't need any prerequisites to actually get started. You can just start them anytime, so I can just go over and press the button to bring it up and start a new expedition. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, in that case, let's go do that. Huh. Well, cool. That's off to the Whitespring then. Oh, it does start you inside. Well, that's nice. Okay, so that means we probably need to
The Whitespring's decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers.
I'm looking at not daily. Oh, let's see what we got.
Oh, how are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even paying. The Whitespring is in shambles. A mess. How can I clean that which continues to dirty itself? Oh, these responders have gone too far. It's some sort of relief effort for all of the refugees in and around Appalachia. If only there was a relief effort for my stress. The better question is, what is right? Everything has run amok. Chaos. Chaos! The responders have taken over the Whitespring. Imagine all of the dirty footprints on the carpet. Dust all over the tables. The horror. That would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the Whitespring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents. I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
Alright, let's go ahead and chat with Orlando. I thought I had a quest for this for some reason. Oh, Responders Reborn, there we go.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
I love Esme's cooking.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The Whitespring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
We've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
Okay, well that's weird. We'll see how this turns out. Because that, I thought, was patched out to where you didn't need to worry about recharging anymore.
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the pit union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Okay. Oh wow, I actually have to complete each one of... Weird. I wonder if they want you to at least do them once, because I've never done them with this
If you're
character.
caught out and about with no place to go,
Well,
the responders have an outpost.
I guess we
nearby.
get to run through those for this episode then. I thought I was going into the
No
pit.
reservations
Alright.
required. Help
Let's
yourself to
start
any
with
table.
Rousseau's stuff. Okay.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's
Alright.
have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
Feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if
Okay.
you look out the window.
Fantastique!
Alright.
Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
Okay.
Please.
You can actually get everything if you act quickly enough before the timer runs out. Come on. I'm looking for it. Where is it? Oh, balls. Where's the... There we are. Okay, there are those.
Need anything?
Just need to find stuff and get out of here.
We could
There we
always
go.
use an extra hand around here.
Okay,
The folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
we'll just do each thing. Okay. There we go.
This is smelling
Alright,
delicious.
so let's go ahead and
Let's
stir
add
real
more
quick.
flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Okay, so salt and pepper. Both of these look to
Good
be over
even.
here. These are going to be in little
Therefore,
bowls.
sir,
There's
please feel
one.
free to see
And the
yourself.
pepper is actually in the fridge this time. Their locations are random, so they'll spawn pretty much anywhere. There we go. So
Superb.
everything is done. Now I just get to chat to her.
Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch.
Now you can do things like spices for or Psycho or Stim Pack, and they'll add different abilities to the stew. I'm going to go ahead and actually add a Stim Pack.
A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Okay, so now I get to go over to the bar area and
Is still available. Please.
turn this in. This is also something that helps improve reputation with either responders or the crater. We'll do sellers.
Are you at the refuge? We've got people going hungry, and too many mouths to feed at Foundation. A stew that can both feed and heal our wounded? Amazing, thank you!
There we go, so that one's done. And now I get 2 more to go, so let's go ahead and see what the donation one is.
Comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
The other day.
There we go.
Am I going crazy?
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running. Let me check my notes. We always need molded plastic. You can never have too much of it, and I gotta be honest, we don't have enough. I'd love it if you could help us with, 50 pieces? We could do a surprising amount of good for a surprising amount of people.
Now, see, the funny thing is, I'll have to back out of this conversation and come back. Even though I probably have 50 pieces of molded plastic in my scrap box, that doesn't count for this. You actually have to have it on you. So let me go ahead and back out of this and get the plastic.
That's okay. Come back if you're ready to donate.
And come over to my scrap box, and I can go to molded plastic. See, I got loads of plastic, but it wasn't going to count
I heard about what
for
happened in
what.
I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe and not somewhere like that.
It doesn't actually count for the donation. So now when I talk to her again.
Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells I can spare you from the ones the Whitespring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
Alright. So there's that one done.
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the
And
responders
now,
had too much work.
It's nice to see people around in the responders uniform.
so much random chit chat. Okay. So now I get to go over to the other end and figure out what the last little daily quest is. I'll be curious to see if I try this out later on after having done this, to see if I can just go ahead and go into new expeditions. But
I could really use a
for right now, let's go ahead
Rucker wants
and
us
talk with
sober on the
Rucker.
job.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasight cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Today you'll be going to school. What's left of it anyway. So, how about it? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
Alright.
Heard folks had all the coffee they
Let's go and
could drink
figure out where that is.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it goes way back.
Um,
I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe.
School.
Like that.
Is what they're talking about. I guess it's high school. There we go. So with this place, we'll be dealing with Scorched again. I haven't actually been over here in a long time. Alright, and once they go through the roof, I guess we can go through the roof access and see what that's like. There's going to be a few Scorched on the roof, but hopefully they won't be too bad. Oh. I thought there was Scorched on the roof. Yeah, there's one way over there, but he's over there. And the door I need is right here. Oh, they're fighting something. Huh. What I need is actually... Or not. There we go. Oh, chase me. Okay, so what I need is going to be in a room up here, as long as it's a quiet room. Doesn't sound like it. That'll work. Let's make sure I actually am alone in here. Looks like it. Take a globe. Okay, let's go ahead and check this terminal out. No, actually, I think it's the announcement. Here we go. Maybe you're aware, after budget cuts in the districts surrounding Morganton, we have experienced a large influx of students. Unfortunately, we only have so many textbooks on hand. And the paper mill has just informed us that, they are being diverted towards supporting the war effort. Accordingly, Morgantown High School is implementing a policy of 2 students per textbook and 3 students per our largest and most expensive textbook, i.e. for anatomy and physiology and other hard sciences. Additionally, students will not be able to take textbooks home with them for studying, as this would be unfair to the students who don't currently have the book in question. Starting today, all textbooks will be kept in secure Principal Stevenson's office and will be distributed each morning as needed. Superintendent Branley wanted me to pass along his gratitude for all your cooperation as resources become more scarce. Principal Stevenson. So I gotta go to the principal's office. Alright. Or that way. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I need a workbench, and there should be a casting station down here. If I can sneak in. There we go, and take some microscopes while I'm at it. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and head back to the refuge, which I think I can actually do this. Oh, that's nice. That just pops me right in here. Cool. Okay, so let me just find the doctor I need to turn this into. There we go.
Heard you were out there giving us a hand. Hope you got some good news about those anatomy textbooks. So many pages. This is a lot of knowledge we might have lost if not for you. You've done the responders a great service, and now it's our turn to get to work.
Alright. Now let's see what Skippy wants. Okay. Okay, Skippy.
Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Yeah, that was a weird transition to have her just pop in like that.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Try to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame.
Okay.
I can't get at the back by myself.
You'll need a Geiger counter when you're glowing like a Christmas tree.
Alright. Let's go ahead and head up to the roof. Alright. Oh, there we go. Down here. Ah, we're over here. Okay, whatever they're fighting. Oh, Liberators. Okay. Let's go and chat with Lennox.
Whoa, hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Rucker said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells to power this beauty. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs you got this batch from. There's always something they need every day. I'll be here when you're ready to go.
Alright, yeah, that's kind of weird. Change some groups. Use a map to begin expedition. To use return to Appalachia, resume staying anytime. Got a few little things. Okay. Alright, let's see what I got. Oh, there we go. Headed jacket. Okay. Bunch of treasury notes, other little stuff. Oh, and this is the soup you get from doing the restorative version. So you get restores health initial burst, but then you get increased health regen for 30 minutes, which is a nice thing to have. So go ahead and do some inventory management, and then I will go ahead and try to get one going real quick. Alright, let's see if I can now start an expedition. There we go. Alright, so the way these are going, I'm not going to actually do the expedition completely, but I'm just going to go ahead and pop in and see how damage is and how well I might actually be able to survive. So I'm actually going to try from ashes to fire, and we're going to go ahead and see how this starts out. Okay, let's go ahead and request a landing.
Touching down.
Listen up. I'm your contact in the trench. That means you follow my instructions or you end up worse than dead inside the rat pits. I'm sending you a location to meet me at. If you can make it there without dying, you'll do just fine. Probably.
Okay, so now we're in the pit, and now we get to see if I even actually want to try this out or not. So I have to make it to him, and then I actually get to fight through some stuff to get there, so we'll see how this goes. If this turns out to be a real big load of bullet spongy enemies, I'm probably not going to be going through with it, but we will find out shortly.
That's all I can do. Over there you are. Got some advice to help you survive out here. That's smart. See, you've got some radiation gear. If that was a precaution where you come from, here it's your saving grace. Wear it like a second skin. In case you haven't been acquainted with trogs yet, don't mistake them for humans. Their flesh is like ours, they crawl on all fours and spit acid. Get back before sundown. Trust me on that, and I'll explain later. We're hitting the Sanctum today, but we need to make some preparations first. You ready for instructions? Quick and direct. Keep responding like that, and you may just make it today. Anyone navigating the trench needs gear. Most importantly, masks and meds. The Fanatics are the best equipped people in the trench. They have a labor yard nearby you can raid for supplies. There's a hidden drop box in the yard as well. Deposit the supplies there, and I'll redistribute them to escapees. I'll get in contact when you're finished. Don't mess up. Mistakes carry a heavy price here.
Alright. Now we get moment of truth. Am I still doing this, or did I make a mistake? Well, that's not a fair first test, but I'll take it. Okay. There we go. This place can throw a lot of enemies at you. And I just want to kind of try just one. It's, oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. I don't think this is something I'm doing. Jeez, man, look at that. That's just one.
You think that hurt? I'll pick you apart. Welcome to the meat grinder.
And I only got 12 rounds back. Yeah, this is definitely bullet spongy. I don't think I can even stable their legends. Oh, I can. Nope. Oh, there we go. Ooh, jeez, I need to...
Fight and die. I'll get you for that.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be for this playthrough. Yeah, well, this isn't what I'm wanting to do, so... Okay. Out we go, then. That was a interesting little test, but... definitely not something I'm wanting to try out all the time. So... and the whole idea of this area was to have something harder for... higher level characters to be able to do, because things were kind of a bit seemingly like too easy in the base game. So that's where this came in. So basically, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not worry about this and call it a part there. So I was really curious. I was wondering if I could actually even think about doing it, and with just those first two and not even trying the trogs out, yeah, this was not going to be the difficulty to try this at. Just things are a bit too bullet spongy to even attempt this. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to camp. And I'm going to call that a part. And next time we will go ahead and hopefully start with Plan B and see how that goes. Alright, thanks for watching.